Hey there, it's Jennifer. I am back at Michael's and look, they put out the vintage spirits line. I am so excited to see this line, you guys. Let's get into this because I can't wait any longer. Okay, from the top here we have the little countdown calendar with the little cat. 31 days until Halloween. That's going to be $20. There's no sale on these yet, but there are coupons on the app, on the website that you can use for full price pieces. So please take advantage of those. And I'm sure the sales will be coming through. For $17 each. They have these little wood signs here. I love that they have the little broom kind of ending on them. This one has a little double bat piece up there. Those are really cute. Boo and Trick or Treat. And then we have the ceramic candy bowls. Now these are probably about 9 inches tall and they're going to be $30 each. Now these little buckets are some of my favorite pieces from the collection. They are super tiny. They fit in the palm of your hand. They're going to be $13 each. I love all of them. For $8, they have these little 6 packs of LED candles. They're in glitter black or glitter orange. They're kind of a 1 by 1 inch candle in those. I'm not big on signs and words and things like that, but this one is super cute. That's going to be $20. It's spooky, and I love how they did the O's with the little jack-o'-lanterns there. And this one here is going to say Boo. The back of the blocks they're not painted at all, so you want to, it's not two-sided or anything, so you want to keep it this way. $17 for this one. And then they have these vintage looking pumpkins here. They're like a heavy resin. They're not quite ceramic, at least I don't think so. Although they might be, because I'm not quite sure. They have the matte black, this matte kind of oatmeal color, looks like a dirty white, and then this like vintage orange color. They're really, really cute. And what did I say they are? $20? Yeah, they're gonna be $20. And these ones are so cute too. These are itsy bitsy little pumpkins. Are gonna be $5. Again, super small to fit in the palm of your hand. But they're great for a little shelf styling or little nooks and crannies where you just need a little bit of Halloween spirit. And it seems like every store is going to have their little metal pails. So these are going to be $10. Just want to kind of keep it in my hand so you can get a size comparison. So they have this really cool wavy checkerboard, the black and orange stripe, and then the stars. Okay, these candy bowls, they're absolutely adorable. They're going to be $60. And they make me nervous. So I picked one up to turn it over to get the price. The base there down at the bottom is super, super heavy, but their heads are basically styrofoam. So I'd just be worried if you picked it up by the bowl itself, it can maybe pop off. A little concerning for me, but they're super adorable. Just be careful how you pick it up. Pick up the whole thing from the base, not by the head. And yeah, they're super cute for $60. Okay, the metal lanterns here are absolutely adorable. I do like that they have some dimension on them. Then the cutouts on the cat face is where the light's going to come out. You have to put your own candle in there. There's nothing on the inside for that. But they have this one here, the cat that says spooky. There's the jack-o'-lantern one that says trick or treat, and the ghost one that says boo. And those are going to be $15 each. They have some molded candles here. These are going to be $17 each. And these are probably maybe about 5 inches tall, more or less. We have Boo, the bat, and the jack-o'-lantern. These little signs are super cute. They always have signs with similar sayings like this every year, but I love that they put the little characters on the inside of these shadow boxes. The most wonderful time of the year with the cat. These are going to be $20 each. Look at the edge here, has the stars on it all the way around in like a burlap ribbon. That is a nice little detail. And then a haunted home is a happy home, again with that burlap ribbon, but in that wavy checkerboard print. I think that is super, super cute. And I just see the 2 designs. These are perfect little candy jars or gift jars if you want to make little spooky snacks for friends or teachers or family or something. These are going to be $13 each. I really like these. And for $10 each, they have the little decorative bottles. Now these are probably about 5 inches or so in height as well. Those are super cute. I love that the paint is kind of chipped away a little bit, gives it a little more vintage flair to it. Yeah, we also have these little boxes down here. They have a rubber band around them to keep them closed. $15 for each of these. They're just little square boxes. That's kind of cute for some tricks and treats if you want to gift something. These three little characters were some that I really wanted to see and was really tempted to pick up. These are going to be $20 each. They're going to be about 8-9 inches tall on each of those. And these ones do feel like they're ceramic or a nice heavy resin, breakable in other words, but they are really, really cool and definitely on my top of my consideration list. Okay, they also have this really cute 2-tiered tray. I think that is just super fun and whimsical. That is going to be $30 for that one. And we have another countdown here. It's going to be $20. The spinner moves so you can keep track of the days there. I think that is super cute. These three wall hanging pieces are absolutely adorable. They're going to be $40 each though. They're just made out of styrofoam, so they're super lightweight, so that's a huge plus. You know, it's not going to be heavy on a nail that you put on the wall, or you can even use it for some shelf styling if you have some larger shelves. So super lightweight on those, but $40 is pretty steep. Definitely wait for the sales, take advantage of the coupons. Now I do like this cat shelf piece here. It's gonna be $40 for this one. It's probably about a foot tall, maybe about a foot wide as well, approximately, right? Just approximately. But I think it's really cute for some little knickknacks and things like that. But yeah, adorable. And here's the bubblegum machine. I think someone else is gonna buy it, but they have the other ones way up at the top shelf, so I wanted to film it here while it's on the checkout counter. It's gonna be $140. That is really cute. So that's tin up here, and that's gonna be plastic. And then this has some nice working metal pieces down at the bottom. Super, super cute. Okay, I'm so glad I got to film that gumball machine for you. They had 2 left. I sold 2 from the back room a couple weeks ago. So they only had 2 on the shelf, and they had them like way up on the top shelf. So I would have had to ask for help to get it down. So I was really glad that somebody else bought it first, so I didn't have to do that special ask. So we have this sign here, and I think it's just beautiful. It's probably one of my more favorite pieces from this line. Happy Halloween, obviously, and it's going to be $40. They also have these trunk style boxes, and so we'll go through. They have 3 different sizes here. So the largest one is going to have the stars and then the black. It says trick or treat on the top. Let's see if I can open this here. And then it's plain on the inside, just paper on the inside. And that's gonna be $40, and that's the largest one. The mid-size one is here in the stripes with the black and the orange, and it just says Halloween on the top. That's gonna be $30. And this is the smallest one. It's gonna be $20, and it says Boo on the top. I think those are really, really cute. Even if you got a couple of them or all 3 of them and stack them up, they'd be decor in and of themselves, but also of course great for storage. They have a little cute cafe chalkboard for $27. And then there's these little candy bowls here. These are about 3 feet tall, and they are going for $140 each. Super, super heavy. Great quality on these. They are heavier than the pieces that we usually see at like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, for just some comparison there. Super cute. I love both of them. And they have some pillows out too for the collection. So $30 for the pumpkin one. It is on the thinner side, just so you know. And then there's this lumbar one here, which says Boo for $30. And these next 2 are also going to be $30. We have the cat pillow, tons of detail with the stitch work on this one. I think that one is super cute. And then this one is like a crushed velvet that says Spooky. This Happy Halloween one is also going to be $30. And same for the skeleton head guy. I think these character pillows are so cute. This one is probably my favorite. It's going to be $30 as well. I really love this one. The back is like a crushed velvet, so it's super soft. And then it just has the applique on here with the glitter. That is really nice. Trick or Treat's also going to be $30, but look at the corners here. We got the little ghost tassels in all 4 corners, which makes it just a little extra, which is awesome. And then for $35, they have this one here with the cat pillow. I think that one's kind of different. And in a similar design, they have it in the pumpkins, and that's also going to be $35. Yeah, I know they just set this line, and they're already selling out of some of these dolls. These are going to be $20 each. You know, the cat, the skull, and the pumpkin guy. They have the long pumpkin as well with the string in between his body parts. It's going to be $30 for him. That's what he's going to look like. That is probably about 4 feet tall. And for $40, they have the porch leaner sign and the boo with the ghost and the jack-o'-lantern. I think that is really cool too. And it does have a kickstand on the back here, a metal kickstand, so you can have it standing on its own or you can lean it. They have a few wall decor pieces here as well. So the scaredy cat is only going to be $13, which I think is a great price. The Happy Halloween sign is going to be $25. Not quite sure why it's such a big price difference between the two, but you know, here we are. And then this trick or treat one is really cute too. And that one's going to be $20. So yeah. Okay, one of the other things, I guess two of the other things I wanted to see were these candy pieces. They're paper mache. They're going to be $30 each. So paper mache equals lightweight in my book. So you can put them on, you know, shelves that you can't put really heavy things on, things like that. And they're not going to really break too easily, which is nice. But $30 each for those. I really, really like those. Okay, it looks like they're going to have 3 different blankets here. $40, 50 by 60. This one here has the ghost and the jack-o'-lantern on it. Looks like there's some spider webs here as well. Wondering if there's any other characters in there that we can't see. There's the skull guy. They make it really hard to see what is on these blankets, but that's the first one I'm seeing. And this is the second one. It looks like it's just the stripes on here. Again, it's going to be $40 and the same size, 50 by 60. And here's the third one. It looks like it's going to be just the stars on that one. And they have the larger paper mache candy bowls as well. So hand test here. They're probably going to be about 10, 11 inches tall on each of those. Again, super, super cute. Paper mache equals more lightweight than something ceramic, which is always great. $30 for each of those. They make it really hard to pick one, right? You like the vibe, so you just want to get all 3. And then they have these little tidbit trays here. So we have the skulls in the 3. These are going to be $15 each. Got that one. It also comes in the jack-o'-lantern pattern, and I do like that the faces are all different on this one. We have the cats, and similar to the skulls, the eyes are looking different directions on this one. And then the last one, and honestly, I think this might be the favorite of mine just because it goes more with the dishes, the Halloween dishes and things that I already own, is the 3 ghosts. And then they have the light up ceramic ghosts here. So there's 3 sizes. The largest is going to be 20, the middle 15, and the smallest 10. And they're going to light up in the white light. They also have this little bowling set here, which is really cute, but it's $70, $69.99, which is blowing my mind because that's crazy. But it's really cute. And they also have this little skelly ball game here. This one's going to be $60. Again, super, super cute, but the price is it's just a lot. Even if it was half off, $30 for it is just a lot. And here's the third game that I see. This one's going to be $30, so it's better pricing, but still. It's a bag toss game. You have to get it through the ghost, the cat, or the jack-o'-lantern's mouth. Now, I do really like the tic-tac-toe game. That's going to be $20. I think that's a very fair, very doable price for something like that. And then they have this deck of oversized playing cards for $40. Again, super cute Michaels, but $40 for some cards. And then we have the big tents here. So these are metal little pieces here. This one's going to be $30. They're just little tabletop pieces. They take batteries, so they're going to light up. And then the larger one is going to be $37. And then we have the ring toss pieces. Those are going to be $70 each. So we have the adorable cat one and then the ghost. Personally, I would not use these for ring toss. Now these feel more like they're resin pieces and then just lightweight wood pieces here for the rings. The rings are cute. They have their own little patterns on them, so they're really cute. But I would just use it as decor and not as a ring toss game personally, but you do you. $70 for those. If you're going in with the whole carnival theme, I think this is super cute and almost a must-have. Little directional sign, tickets, concessions, and games. That's going to be $25, but it has got weight to it. It's not just a little rinky-dink, lightweight little piece of particle board, little wood sign. This is like a resin piece. It's got good weight to it, very good quality on it. So again, once the sale hits and that $25 goes down, I think it's definitely justified and a great piece to have. There's another cute little sign here that you can use as a tabletop or a wall hanging. $17 for pick your treat. They also have these little boxes here. So this is Mr. Skelly's soda pop. A pop so good it'll raise the dead. Just stars all the way around, and on the back on this one, $35 for that little piece. They also have a larger one here for $40. Scaredy Cat soda, guaranteed to tickle your whiskers. And the sides and the back just have the striping detail all the way around, just the print on the front. But this one's going to have more boxes on it there, more little storage areas. Those two, they're very, very cute, but I'm not quite sure how you would decorate with those. So let me know if you use these kind of boxes to decorate and how you use them. I'm just really curious because I wouldn't buy them because I wouldn't know how to use them. And we have another countdown. This one is really cool. It's actually made out of metal. And I don't know if you can see here, but they're little doors that open. So you can put something on the inside there of the doors, which is really, really neat. That's going to be $50. And that's probably 2 feet tall, maybe a few inches shy of that, but that's a good size piece on there. Now this keeps catching my eye and I'm like dying to get over here to see this. These metal kind of popcorn container looking pieces, $15 for those. I don't know if they are food safe or not, but they are stinking cute. So you have this one here, pumpkin spice pretzels, the ultimate fall snack. And then you have this one, cotton candy mix, fluffy, frightful, and full of flavor. And the third one is kernel candy corn. So those are really, really, really cute. I cannot stress that enough. And if there's something I want to buy here, this is on the top of the list as well. These are adorable. I did just read the tag and they are marked as food safe, hand wash only. So put your popcorn in there, put your candies in there, put your trail mix in there, put your monster mix in there, whatever you want to do, and it is food safe. So there you go. That's awesome. And yet another piece that I really wanted to see in person were these little tassel pieces. They're going to be $10. So we have the bat here on the black tassel, the little ghost on the white tassel, witch on the black tassel, the skull on the black tassel, pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern on the orange tassel, and the cat on the orange tassel. Again, $10 each for those. I think those are really neat. They have these two tapestry pieces here as well, $20 each for those. So we have welcome and carnival rides and fun. Those are both really cool, especially if you're gonna go hard into the carnival theme this year. And then these little signs are awesome, especially if you have like a game room or a movie room. You can keep these out year round. Prizes is gonna be $17. We have one here that says popcorn. Games here is really cute with the arrow. That's also gonna be $17. And then ticket, not surprised, that one's also $17. And they have glass pumpkins here in 3 different sizes. So the orange and off-white one is going to be $30, and that's the largest. The middle one is this checkerboard one. That's going to be $25. And the smallest is going to be the polka dotted one for $20. I think those are really cute. I like that one. Okay, they put the last one out on the floor here so I can get some better pictures of it, but I just wanted to share it with you one more time because I think he just deserves that kind of recognition. He's so special. Let me know in the comments if this is a piece that you're hunting down, if you've picked it up, if it's on your wish list. Let me know. And that is going to do it for our walkthrough here at Michael's today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and hype it. It really does help out the channel. It tells the algorithm that it should share it out to other people who like to look at Halloween decor, and it brings them over to the channel, which is awesome. So again, thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you part of our little community here. And I will see you all in the next one.